Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you? Students, you know about the importance of paper presentation. If you want to get good marks in any subject, you must have a good paper presentation. In this video, I will tell how you can improve your paper presentation in mathematics. Like we have subjective type paper, then how you can start your paper. First of all, you have to write subjective type. You must have to double underline it. Then you have section number 1, double underline it, and that must be centralized. Then short answers, write short answer in capital letters. Then question number, which question do you want to attempt, like question number 2. Then which particular part do you want to attempt, then you have to write that particular part. Then like you want to attempt definition, like quadratic equation, then you have to write the title of that particular definition, that is quadratic equation, in double underline it. All these statements must be double underline. Then we have a heading of definition, it must be single underline the definition. Then you have to write proper definition in book wording. Definition must be 100% exact according to book wording. And in this definition you have to write at least 2 to 3 keywords, highlight that particular keywords. Then the standard form, if there is any standard form or any particular formula, you have to write standard form of that related to that definition. And at the end you have to write example related to that particular definition. So that is the way how you can attempt a definition. Proper wording in proper wording, and you must have some keywords, then standard form, and at the end there must be a relevant example. Similarly, if you want to attempt any short question, like short question, you have to write part number of that short question. Then you can take the title from the question, like factorization or any other topic that is given. Then write question in proper sequence. Then at the end, if you have some values, then you must have to box that particular values, and at the end you have to properly wind up that particular question. And there must be a symmetry. There must be a margin line, and there must be a symmetry in your questions. Similarly, if you want to attempt long questions, then write section number 2, then the heading of long answers, then question number 3, suppose long question is question number 3. Then if you want to attempt part number A, you have to write part A. Suppose the topic is completing square, you have to single underline the completing square. Then you have to write your particular question. So that is the format how you have to attempt your paper, like you are attempting your long question. So there must be a symmetry in a proper sequence. And if there is any formula required, you must have to write the formula reference within the question. And like you can also give some particular statements within the question, particular mathematical sentences, like dividing each term by this, adding this, taking square root, taking square. So you have to write some particular statements that joins joins this question. At the end, your answer, you have to box your answer. And if there is solution set, you must have to write within a solution set. And you can use marker at the end of the question for writing your answer. Like we want to attempt theorem in long questions, so you must then you must have to give the heading of theorem, double underline it, like question number, then statement of that theorem in a single underline, like perpendicular from the center of a circle and a chord bisected, like you have to give the statement of that theorem. Then there must be a diagram, a balanced diagram, proper label diagram, properly placed diagram. There must be a neat clean diagram that you have to draw with marker, or you have to draw with pen. You are not allowed to use pencil for drawing geometrical figures. And as you know, these are the headings, like given, you have to write given, and that particular part that is given to you have to write at this place, then to prove, then construction, and then proper proof. And proof is like a difference. Like you have to write statements and reasons. In left column you have to write statements, and in right column you have to write reason. So that is a proper way how you can to attempt a theorem. You must have to give proper headings with single underline, and then provide the data that is required in this theorem. At the end, there must be some points that to be noted, like you can use 605 marker for main heading, you can use 604 for subheading. Underline the main heading with 605 double cut marker. Always use capital letters for main heading, or you must have to use capital letters for all those main headings. Underline the subheading with 604 marker, draw a single line with subheading, highlight at least 2 main keywords in definition with marker. Draw a box around your answer, write solution set if required. Draw a box around a diagram of the theorem. Use dark ink like Pelican. Do not use marker more than the required need. So these are the key points that are necessary for attempting a good paper.